like a boss.
Alright, my beautiful toxic gang members. We're gonna be talking about how to be his #1 priority and not his second option, okay? Fuck his ex, fuck his mom, fuck his grandma. How to make him, how to be his #1 priority. Now look, let's get this out the way. The first things first is being his #1 priority. Women misunderstand what guys find attractive. You guys think you guys have to be funny. You guys think you guys have to have a certain degree. You guys think you guys have to be fucking smart. You guys think you have to have money and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't make him your #1 priority. You're just projecting. That's what makes a guy attractive to you. Guys don't give a fuck how much money you have. In fact, too much money makes a guy insecure. Guys don't care how smart you are. Because at the end of the day, the first thing to make a guy your #1 priority, and before we say that, let me say this to you guys, okay? We're having a seminar in New York City, and on the 29th, it's called Nice Girl. All right, I want you guys to attend. It's gonna be about how to stop being nice and how to gain a person's respect, not just a relationship kind of seminar. This is an overall kind of seminar. So attend. It's gonna be in New York City. It's gonna be a 1-day seminar. It's gonna be fun. And also check out my t-shirts, people. I'm not flashing you guys. Check out my t-shirts. I sell t-shirts because I paint the t-shirts. And if you guys want me to paint you a portrait, because I'm an artist, hit me up and I'll give you a quote. With that being said, let's begin this. Look, the first thing is natural chemistry. It's actually a course that I have called Natural Chemistry for people in relationships, but I'm talking about in general, natural chemistry. For example, I was dating a professional woman, okay? A professional woman, her life was together, she had the money, she had the emotional stability, but then I went on a date with this girl who told me she was an escort. I didn't like it the first date. In fact, that kind of turned me off a little bit. I never been on a date with an escort without knowing she was an escort. You know what I'm saying? I've been with escorts before. Father Alex is toxic. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's funny how you guys are calling me Father Alex now. It's so fucking hilarious. It's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the funniest thing ever. But I started liking the escort. And you wanna know why? Because I just had chemistry with her. I didn't care that she was an escort. And now, mind you, will I make her my girlfriend? I don't know. I really don't know. But all I know is that I preferred her. She made me feel different. When I was around her, it was like a drug, you know what I'm saying? And it was all because we had natural chemistry. And what is natural chemistry? It's just something you cannot predict. It's a biological thing. It's a chemical inside of us that some people make us feel incredible, some people don't. And a lot of the times, it does have something to do with how you look for men, but if you just pass the looks test for a guy, which is different, if you have that chemistry, people, ladies, this is a drug. This is why maybe he'll be with you and you're the mother of his kid and he'll cheat on you with a girl and he can't stop seeing her because he may have more chemistry with her than you. But you're like, but she's a fucking bitch. You know, she's a fucking hoe and all that fucking bullshit. Calm the fuck down, Melissa. Put the knife down. Okay, put the knife down, goddammit, okay? What's going on here? He just has more chemistry with her than you. And there's nothing you can do about that. There is no therapy. There is no prayer. There is no drug. There is no coaching by me that will force that chemistry. That is just something biological that is either there or is not. It's that simple. You don't choose who you like it. Technically, you don't choose who you like because that is something that is beyond you, okay? So if you meet a guy and in the first 2 or 3 months, you feel like you're still not his #1 priority, ladies, look, when you're his #1 priority, it is obvious. Even Stevie Wonder sees it. Even my evil blind grandma can see that he likes you. And unfortunately with chemistry, it's a lot of the time it's a one-way street. It's either sometimes you feel it, and because you feel it, you think he feels it. It doesn't. That's why we gotta do the next thing. This is a very tricky thing, and this is something that, like, in my life, it kind of hurt me a lot because I felt that chemistry. It's an addictive chemistry. But I'm just gonna be honest with you, ladies. It's rare that it goes both ways. I'm just being honest with you. That's why you gotta discard as much as possible and as quick as possible. Because that girl who I had that chemistry with, and she was just disrespecting me. I even though I liked her a lot, god damn it, even though I liked her a lot, I had to pull away. She was just being disrespectful, unfortunately. This goes into the second point. So remember, people, a lot of the times you can't force this. It's either there or not. And the way that you know it that you have strong chemistry with somebody is that this person is very thoughtful with you. He gives you gifts. He wants to make you happy. He gives you those looks. You know, he doesn't mind not having sex with you. He cuddles with you. It's more of a physical intimacy more than a sexual intimacy. Because it's kind of like you just being in his arm, if he feels like he's in heaven. He feels like he's on a drug. And you'll notice because he wants to cuddle. You'll notice because he wants to be close to you. Not just for sex, but just for the closeness of it. Like, it's something that you just see. It's like a kid who's with his mom. It's an oxytocin type of thing. It's a high you feel from just the physical contact. I remember I got to the point where by just kissing her, it felt incredible. Like, it's crazy. When you have chemistry, when you feel chemistry, because sometimes it's not both ways. But when you feel chemistry with somebody, it's a fucking addiction. You guys gotta be careful. And that's why when you feel that way, you have to be very careful. Because they can see that in you and manipulate you. Second thing, don't tolerate disrespect. Sometimes the guy feels chemistry, but he wants to see whether or not he can take advantage of you. It's a habit. It's a habit of some people to test people. Actually, it's what everyone does. Okay, they'll test to see whether or not they can get the power, because everyone in relationships want power. So don't tolerate disrespect. This will make him respect you more, because the last thing that you want is a guy that you feel chemistry with and that he knows how much you like him, but he doesn't respect you. It's not gonna work. Unfortunately, chemistry is a cherry on top. It's not the whole cake. This is the whole cake. Respect is the whole cake. If you guys respect each other, it could work out. You guys may not have to have complete chemistry, but if you guys respect each other, it could work out. But to be his number one option, you have to have chemistry, and then he has to respect you, because it's pathetic, okay? Because he'll just pull away, right? So don't tolerate disrespect. So you gotta know exactly, and we're gonna talk a lot about this in my upcoming course, Nice Girl. You gotta notice when a guy's trying to test you. So write down, what are the things in your life that you've accepted that was disrespectful? What were those things? Write down, what were the things that in hindsight you said you should have pulled away and you didn't? Write it down. I say this a lot, but I know 95% of you guys don't do it. I know that. I know you don't. That's why I'm telling you this again. Write down the things that you found disrespectful. Maybe being late. Like, for example, with this girl, she would come over to my place and be 1 hour late. And I would say, well, she's coming to my place, so it's not like I'm waiting. No, what matters is the principle, not the fact that you're waiting at a club for her. Lateness is lateness. So after 30 minutes, I should have just said, go back home. But I was addicted to the feeling. So now the next time that happens, no matter how much I like the girl, I'm not gonna let that happen. And I can promise you that was one of the reasons why it didn't work out, because I let that disrespect happen. They'll lose interest in you if you let them disrespect you. Don't make somebody who they respect their number one priority. Third thing, it's very simple, and I talk a lot about this. These are fundamental things. Maintain the texting pattern. I'm not gonna go over it too much, okay? But the texting pattern is first text of the day, 2 or 3 hours to respond, then go back and forth with him 3 times, taking 5 to 20 minutes per response. 3 times. And then go back and then return to taking 1 or 2 hours to respond, okay? And what I want you guys to do is, so from time to time, like I always say, I'm repeating something here, people, okay? Is from time to time, if after like 3 times of taking 2 or 3 hours to respond every day, in the first thing in the morning, respond fast. Make it unpredictable. And don't make him see the pattern. Because patterns reveal the truth, as my boy Jackson says, right? Patterns tell the truth. So don't create that pattern, right? Like, break it off sometimes. Break the rule. Respond fast. Break that rule. You don't have to be so judicious about it. You get what I'm trying to say? The fourth thing, don't tell him how much you like him, just show it. Keep your mouth shut, not tell him how much you like him. And if you give him a gift, make sure to let him know that it's not because you like him, but it's because, what I'm trying to say is that, learn to show people that you like them. Don't say it, it's too easy. You're solving a fucking puzzle for them. Just show it with your actions. You get what I'm trying to say? Just show it with your actions. You don't need to tell him that you love him. In fact, if you don't tell him that you love him, even though you show him that you love him, it'll make him wonder. It'll make him think of you more. If you do this, and from time to time, always, people, and with the texting pattern, once in a while, just don't respond. Once a month, just don't respond. Once a month, just don't respond for a whole day. And the next day, come back with a valid excuse, okay? And if you want, and you know how I say break the pattern sometimes, back to the texting thing? I say break the pattern sometimes, right? What I would recommend you to do is for the first week or so, take 8 to 10 hours to respond the first text. For the first week of knowing her, take 8 to 10 hours to respond to the first text. And then I want you to do it like once a week, or twice a month, 2 or 3 times a month. Pick a day where you're gonna take 8 to 10 hours to respond, right? Now, when you do that, make sure that the day before or a few days before, you were acting disinterested, right? Maybe when you met him, you were acting a little off, right? But that's the first thing, right? Like when I say a little off, I mean this. I mean that you say, I want to keep my physical distance. You know, you say, no, I'm good. I don't feel like, just keep your physical distance, right? When you go over to his place, keep your physical distance. Don't have sex. Be a little bit more quiet and leave early. And then the next day, take 8 to 10 hours to respond. And then the next day, go back to normal. See him, be nice, be polite, right? Be physical. But what you're doing is that you're pretty much confusing him. And it's a little toxic, don't get me wrong. But if you're actually doing it because you love him and you want to keep him interested, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You're giving him a ride of emotions that you rarely get. And when I say you rarely get, I mean you rarely win when you experience those rides. So you're giving him a very positive experience because he'll feel like he almost lost you, but then with his charm, he got you back. We're gonna talk about sex actually. So that's a 1, right? Don't tell him that you like him. Show it to him. Keep your mouth shut, okay? The 5th one, have days where you're cold, like I said earlier, right? When you see him, just act out of character. Be a little bit more quiet. Leave early that time. Come late and leave early, right? From time to time, like once a month, okay? Once a month, my nigga. Like, it's always good to do that the day before, like I said. The next day be a little cold, or the day before be a little cold, right? But make sure that if you go 2 days of being cold, the next day be warm. Ask him out. Buy him a gift. Take him out for ice cream. Validate him with your actions, right? And that kind of stuff will make you feel great, but you know, it's kind of an anxiety inducing, and you know, it's a little toxic. All right, but look at the name of the channel. Embrace your masculine. I talk about a video, how to embrace your masculinity as a woman. But whenever you're too feminine, whenever you dress too feminine, guys get bored of that. And they see that as weakness. And this is something that a lot of you guys will never apply because it's not natural to your nature, or you've gotten used to being so feminine that it's hard to not be that. But deep down inside of you, there is a masculine inside. There's a Tyrone inside of every one of you guys trying to come out, people. That's right. You, Melissa? Yeah, there's a Tyrone inside of you. Not like that, but inside your heart, okay? Every lady has a mini Tyrone inside. And the thing is this, is that when a woman is too feminine, a guy feels like he can take advantage of her, and a guy sees that as boring. A little bit of masculinity in a woman's character makes her look interesting, makes her look dynamic, right? And I'm gonna refer you to my other video, how to embrace your masculinity as a woman. I think you could look at it right here. There's a video that says how to embrace your masculinity. But when you do that, it'll show assertiveness, it'll show edginess, and it'll make you unique. And a lot of the times, a guy just wants a woman who has a little bit of masculinity to her character. It's attractive. You get what I'm trying to say? And if you do all of that, and you're still not his number one, it wasn't meant to be. And a lot of the times, you have to accept it and move on and find somebody who makes you their number one. Because pizza is not everyone's number one. To some people, it is. That doesn't mean that just because pizza is not your number one thing, pizza is not good. It's just that it's not for you. It's not... At a biological level, it's not your thing, but to other it is, and that's how self-esteem is. High self-esteem is okay that some people won't like them because some people will. You get what I'm trying to say? All right, ladies, this is Alex, your toxic dating coach. If you guys want to learn more about this, you guys can get one-on-one coaching with me, mindfulattraction.org. I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. You can see them right here. They have allowed us to increase the quality of the videos. If you want to get more videos, exclusive videos, you guys can become a Patreon supporter. If you guys want to ask me questions that I make a video about those questions, like the ones that I do sometimes, you guys can become a Patreon supporter. In the $25 gang, you guys can ask me one question per month and I'll make it, okay? Or you could join the Robert Greene Book Club. For $20 a month, you get 2 videos per month. Like 30 minutes each, where I break down a chapter on Robert Greene's books and I teach you how to apply it in your life. All right, that's Professor Alex for you. All right, stay toxic and have a good day. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos. All right, so you can just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right, no questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're gonna want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.